Today, we are diving into a really profound idea called the Mandate of Flourishing. And I gotta say, this is a concept that might just completely change how you think about your purpose in life. So, the source material we're looking at opens with this really simple but, wow, powerful idea. It suggests that life isn't some challenge to overcome or a race you have to win. Instead, it frames it as a blessing, something that's just woven into our existence from the very, very start. And that immediately brings up this huge question. We spend so much of our lives, right? Chasing, striving, trying to find our purpose. But what if that's just the wrong way to look at it? What if we're not starting from scratch? What if we're actually starting from a place of already having everything we need? Okay, so according to the source, this blessing that's woven into us, it's not just some vague, nice-to-have feeling. Nope. It's actually made up of 4 very specific endowments, 4 gifts, really, that define what it means to be human. Let's break them down. All right, the very first endowment is the grace to be fruitful. But what does that actually mean? I promise you, it's probably a lot more than you think. The text suggests a definition that is so much richer than just, having kids. Being fruitful here means being a source of abundance in all its forms. We're talking about generating new ideas, creating beautiful art, or just having a positive, life-giving influence on the people and the world around you. So when you boil it all down, this isn't just about creating stuff. It's about cultivating it. And that is a huge difference. Think about it. It's the difference between a factory that just churns things out and a garden that actually nurtures life and growth. So the next 3 endowments kind of work together as this trio of action. You've got a power, a capacity, and an authority. And when you put them all together, they take that idea of being fruitful and give it some serious momentum. Let's check them out. First up, there's the power to multiply. You can almost think of this as an engine for growth. It's that ability to see something good, something beautiful, and then actively expand it to make more of it in the world so that everyone can benefit. Next, we have the capacity to replenish. And this is so important because it's not just about making more, it's about restoration. It's that ability to look at something that's broken or empty or depleted and bring healing to it, to bring fullness and new life. It's a really beautiful restorative act. And finally, we come to the authority to subdue. Okay, I know, that word can make us a little uncomfortable, right? On the surface, yeah, it means to bring something under your control, to organize it and arrange it. But that raises a really critical question, doesn't it? Does this mean we're supposed to dominate everything, to exploit the world for our own benefit? Or could it mean something else entirely? And this is where the source material does something brilliant. It completely reframes the idea. It doesn't talk about being a master or a ruler or a conqueror. Not at all. It talks about being a partner in the work of bringing order to the earth. So that reveals the true meaning. Subdue, in this context, isn't about domination or brute force. It's about stewardship. It's about the incredible act of transforming chaos into creative, beautiful, life-giving order. So when you put all 4 of these pieces together, being fruitful, multiplying, replenishing, and subduing in this new way, you get the full picture. It's a mandate, a call to action for a very specific and amazing kind of partnership. And this brings us to a really powerful contrast. Most of the time, we see life as this list of ambitions we have to go out and chase, right? But this perspective, it frames life as a set of endowments we have already been given. This is the fundamental shift right at the heart of this whole idea. It's a move away from that exhausting, never-ending cycle of striving for more and a move toward the deeply meaningful work of stewarding the gifts we've already received. Ultimately, what this source is telling us is that humanity's role is something much bigger. It's not just about existing or surviving or consuming. It's about being an active, creative, and restorative partner in the ongoing work of bringing order to the world and helping it truly flourish. And that leaves us with a final question to chew on. If this is all true, if these gifts have really been bestowed on you, then what part of the world, big or small, has been entrusted to you? What have you been given to order?